Can we pull this side of the stool down just a little bit? There we go. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. Fantastic. Last one and 3. Beautiful. Hey, it's Jason and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got Alivia with me. Alivia, what's your Instagram?
Alivia Dimmeline.
Perfect. It's easy. I'll get it right here. Alivia is one of my senior models that I've actually worked with over the last year. So this is just a little video of how to make like a senior photo session go a little bit smoother for like that uncomfortable senior. Now, Alivia has actually modeled before. She's been modeling with me over the course of the year, so she's not uncomfortable at all. But I'm still going to do I'm going to show you what I would do with a senior to kind of help get them more comfortable. The first thing is, without actually showing the video of it, is when you first schedule that session, probably have a phone chat or an in-person meeting with your senior. Figure out who they are. They need to see you and understand who you are also. And so I've got her mom behind the scenes, but I would do like again, a FaceTime or in-person chat with the mom and the senior or a parent and the senior. And you're just kind of trying to find out who that senior is. But what that also does is it gives you it breaks down a little bit of that barrier, that wall, to where they're kind of uncomfortable with who you are. And so I get to go out there and be as awkward as I am. And then they get to realize, oh, he's weird, but he's okay. And so that's the purpose of that in-person chat. I would not do a senior session without actually meeting the senior. That is weird. I think that's strange. Now, it happens sometimes. It just does. Meet with your senior first. The second thing that you do is, what I tell my seniors is, and again, this is a beautiful gown here, and we're actually already done with her session, but what I tell them is when you're going to do your senior session, pick your outfits that you're gonna pick and wear the one that you least like first. And the reason for that is because a lot of times when you first start shooting together, like when we first started shooting together, you didn't know really me that well, I didn't know you that well. And so like that first 10 minutes of that session is a little bit of a give and take. It's a little bit of a feeling each other out. And more often than not, that senior or that client is not gonna pick those photos. So you tell them to wear their least favorite outfit first. You kind of knock that uncomfortableness out of the way. And then you kind of start to flow from there. Something else that I also do, I'm gonna start here because sometimes the model they don't know how to pose. And so if you limit the awkwardness of the pose, and I'll show you, I'm gonna start close up and I'm gonna start working my way out. Because a lot of times it's like, what do I do with my hands, right? We've seen the movie, what do I do with my hands? So we're gonna actually come over and do a couple of little shots. This is how I would actually go through the senior session, try to work them into that session feeling more comfortable. All right, ready? Yeah. The first thing you do once you're out at the shoot, you've already done your FaceTime, your personal in-person face chat. You've kind of talked about outfits. You plan and coordinate outfits. I should have actually mentioned that. You plan and coordinate outfits according to your location. So you find out from your senior, hey, what kind of locations do you like? Are you a city person? Are you urban? Do you like nature? And so Alivia, she picked this area here. So we went with some nature looking outfits. But you're gonna coordinate your outfits to your location. Now we're out on location, right? So what I wanna do is I want to make it easier for her to start getting into the flow of this shoot. So what I'm actually gonna do is, all right, Alivia, so I'm gonna actually shoot basically just waist up. All right, so waist up, basically what that does is that means the senior or the client doesn't have to worry about their feet. They don't have to worry about anything below the waist, really. I'm also putting her on the fence. So now it gives her hands something to do as opposed to like, what do I do? So we're gonna put her hands here and we're gonna shoot basically waist up. Of course, I'm gonna get the hands in the shot, but now she's got something to do. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, 2 and 3. Gorgeous. So I'm actually like mid-thighs up, but I don't wanna cut right at the fingertips because that's a weird, awkward cut. But I'm staying all right there. So from here, now what we can do is now we can say, all right, now we're gonna do like a 3/4 shot. So let's bring you, no, you stay right there. So I'm just changing my angle on the shot. And now I'm actually gonna get a little bit longer on the feet. So with the feet, yeah, perfect. Let's go with one foot kind of behind. And you're gonna kind of come to the tippy toe. Something that I really always like to try to do with my poses for ladies, not all the time, but sometimes, knees together. The reason for the knees together is it's a nice flattering shape on the hips to the knees. And then you have a little bit of an opposing triangle going down from the feet. So it's gonna bring a nice flattering shape here, and then we're gonna shoot it that way. So I'm shooting it at a 3/4 angle now. I've not even changed my location. 1, 2, 3. She's still in the same pose, really, just now turned to me. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. Last one, and 3. So now we've kind of worked through that. So now what we want to do is I want to go ahead and introduce some full length shots. So to do that, I actually want to bring you to this side. So what if we turn your back to the post? We're going to still kind of give you that little leg bend. Yep. Can you come out a little bit further? Yep, just like that. Actually, lean forward a little bit more. Yeah. Try to keep the bottom closer to the post and then the little lean forward. Yeah, perfect, right there. There we go. So you can see we've got this ugly bird feeder. We've got a beautiful senior right here, and this fence is gonna lead right to her. And so now I'm going full length, so I see your feet, but your feet are already in a good position. You don't have to worry about the hands. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3. Gorgeous, 2 and 3. Give me like a daydream out this way, yeah. Gorgeous, last one, eyes to me. Fantastic, beautiful. And from here, I'm just gonna turn you in towards the fence, right there. So I'm back to a mid-angle shot. Waist up, 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous, 2 and 3. Last one, beautiful. But now she's kind of a little bit more comfortable because we've already done this. So I'm gonna put you right in the middle of this bridge. So right here, we're just gonna go some big poses. Now I did say before that I try to keep the knees together. So one thing that we can do, knees together, is like you're walking to me. Yep, more to me. Yep, yep, just don't give me the turnout. There we go, perfect. That's the dance turnout. Right there, you can maybe go, yeah, perfect, perfect. Yeah, love the hands too. All right, so this is one where you can keep the knees together. So that step to me, one hand to the hip, but center on the step for me, or in the bridge. There we go. I know the wind's blowing the wrong way for you. 1, 2, 3. The wind is not working with her here. That's okay. There we go. So if the wind is actually messing you up, feel free to use your hand to hold the hair. Yeah, right there. Oh, I like that. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Good. So what I actually told her is, again, the way I've got her position, the hair's blowing her hair the wind is blowing her hair this way. Don't fight it, either turn her around, or what she did is she just came up and held the hair. Now she's got a beautiful, can you give me that pose one more time? So now what we've got is a triangle here, opposing triangles here. All right, so you're looking at triangles. But another pose that we can actually do right here too is something similar up top. So you're still going here, but now we're gonna go a little power pose. This is an independent, strong woman type pose. So I'm gonna still center you right in the bridge, right there. Give me that rock. We're probably gonna have to go there to hold the hair. So instead of here, maybe come right to here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3. Last one and 3. Now those are a little bit windy, so she might not use those, but I'll still show you the different poses. But if you go back into that pose one more time for me. So what we now have is a little triangle here, and a triangle here. So again, we're looking at triangles. It just gives that nice flattering pose. That rock to the hip is a really nice, yeah, right? That's how I start the video. That rock to the hip just gives a nice offset to the body. It just makes her look more comfortable, all right? We're gonna do the last set of shots under that brick thing over there, that stone wall. All right, so last little set. She doesn't have her cap and gown, but that's okay. Like I said, we've actually already shot her photos. I just kind of wanted to show. We're just doing a little final shot, but I really like this area here. What I like about this one is we have this opening here. We also have levels for her feet, and then it's also got a back opening too. So you kind of get different styles of framing. And so look for that kind of stuff when you're shooting. So what I would do is I'd go 1 foot up if possible. Yeah, you can always go one hand there, hand to the hip. Yeah, I like that. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3. Fantastic, last 1 and 3. Are you able to actually go here if you're up on the next step up? Does that feel weird? No? Okay. So what if we twist the knees just one way or the other? Yeah, I like that. Try not to lock out the arms. Perfect. So real quick, just because we're showing it, lock out this arm for me. So if you lock out the arm, sometimes that elbow kind of bends forward and it looks a little bit misshapen. And so I'm sorry to embarrass you like that, but don't have them lock out. Slight bends. Slight bends always gives a much more natural look and feel. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3. Last one and 3. Last one, cap and gown. We got to cap and gown it because it is a senior shoot, right? That way your mom has that one too. So what I would do again is, because the gown is blowing and it's wide, we're gonna narrow you at the base. Yep. So you can go inside the gown if you want to, or you can hand to the stoles if you want. I like that. Just fix the stole on this side. Down on this side a little bit more, not so much. Come back, right there. Yep. Miss Olivia is going to LSU. Go Tigers. Fantastic, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this gave you a couple little tips. This doesn't have to be for a senior session. This can be for any client session because not everybody's comfortable in front of the camera. Olivia is fantastic. She's fairly comfortable in front of the camera, but not everybody's that way. Not everybody's blessed to work with people who are comfortable. You know, you have to figure those things out. And so again, meet with your clients, discuss your outfits beforehand, before you ever get to that location. One thing that we didn't actually do here, you know, being all complete honesty, is she showed up in this dress, and then we kind of thought, because of the light, because of some other situations, we're like, you know what, let's do an outfit change and start in a different outfit first. And that goes back to the photographer. You need to know what the lighting is going to be at that specific time of day. So do your research, photographers. Don't just show up and willy-nilly shoot. Know what you're going to shoot before you go there. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. Thanks for working with me all through this year. Yes, go Tigers, even though I'm an Aggie. Go Tigers, fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications for every time I post. Until next time, keep shooting. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.